Well, whoever you are out there, if you are in a situation where you are standing up against a multitude of people, continue to stand. Why should you crack? Why should you break? Why should you fold? They can't do anything to you. Stand. They're punks. Because it takes all of them for one of you. Now, let me give you a moment of silence to look at that picture. It takes all of them for one of you. I'm going to be silent for a moment. Think about that. Okay. And now, as it pertains to those families that were coming up against me, punks, total punks. Total punks. And they thought they were going to paint me as the villain, but no, you're not. I mean, you guys, I just can't tell you guys how I'm just so glad that Father took down my enemies and that I put my little 2 cents in too, of course, because I'm not going to lie about it. You know, I'm just so glad. Because these people really thought that they were going to win. They really thought that they had it nailed. Yeah, people will want you until they get you. Hello. They'll want you till they get you. They'll try to go for bad until you show them who really is bad. You know? Punks. Punks. And I think that those Franklinton girls were interconnected anyway. I think that for the ones, you know, even like as it pertains to my attacker, I think my attacker was affiliated with other enemies of mine too. And maybe she just felt like, well, I can kick her tail. No, you didn't kick my tail. But I guarantee to you, you won't roll up on nobody else no more. Never. I haven't heard talk of that bum running up on nobody. Because her lesson has been taught. And her punk cousins following me, who I believe, following me around in a TJ Maxx store. They're all lined up like a train, marching through the store, as if they were not on camera. Now, ain't that a flip? I'm telling you guys, I got stories for days with these punks from that town called Franklinton. Oh my gosh. And then there was a situation where, let me tell you guys, because I'm going to bust it on down tonight. Because the way these folks dropping like flies, no, they got to be taken down before they leave this junk. But listen, let me tell you. Because sister girl done kicked in now, okay? But let me tell you, to make a long story short, I attended school with somebody. And I'm not going to go into too much detail right now, but to make a long story short, this person showed up at my workplace with his wife and his son. And they were standing in the background, and he looked like he really didn't want to be there. And she looked like she had come there with on a mission. And she looked very angry. Like she had come there with a confrontational type air about herself. So, like I said, I might have said this in another conference. When I saw him, I spoke to him. And of course, she didn't speak. And, her son was just standing there. And she was standing there as if to send me a message to say, oh, we are a united front. And I'm thinking to myself, what is that to me? Because see, here's the deal, you guys. I'm pretty sure that somebody told her that I liked her husband. And I don't. I don't even know them. See, that's drama that's going on around me that has nothing to do with me. So when they approached my workstation, she continued to look down, but she looked like she was boiling. And her husband was standing there with her and her son. And I stared at her in her face. I didn't look away. I stared at her in her face while she was looking down, boiling, obviously. And I stared at her, and I was looking at her in a way as if to say, if you got something to say, say it. Open your mouth. I want you to say something to me. But she never did. And I went on and handled things in a professional manner, as always. And that was that. Now, this female, I don't know any of them. I attended high school with her husband. I don't know her. She felt like I was somebody that was approachable. I had to put all of them on blast. Because you don't try me like that and stand in my face and you don't know me. Because what the gap-toothed wretch should have been doing is standing in the face of his other women. And I'm going to leave it at that. So, yeah. You know what, y'all? It's just too much to even put in this conference.